busted. Is it working? Stop sign.
I need sunglasses out there.
Probably will. broke the sway bar. Or someone did. There's the other half. There it is.
So why didn't we just use Rust-Oleum buttons? 20 bucks for the Rust-Oleum.
Here. Alright, here's race day. We're getting ready to just check transponders. Get a chance to take a look at some of the cars. Check this thing out, huh? Oh, that's gonna be a classic one right there. I remember not supposed to be able to spend more than $500 on these, but I think it's a gimmick. Because right there, it was more than 500 bucks. This is from LA, Subaru dealer. We got a Mercedes here. Mercedes is running on veggie oil.
Transponder check. The 24 hours of Lemons has the only 1962 Fiat Abarth pace car in all racing. If you can see over the field, you'll see the little orange Fiat Abarth. That's our pace car. Start queuing up. We'll take you out 10, 15 at a time, take some laps, check your transponder. Now is the time. If you don't get a transponder check, you're taking your chances. So start queuing up at pit out. Thanks.
You can feel the excitement.
Well, we don't have any. We've never had any pedal feel.
Alright, here's a good one. Got the Chariots. We got a BMW. Oh, nice. Look at that.
I got my elf oil hat on.
Alright, here's the other veggie. I'm not sure what that is. Here's the one I just think it's a shame to be in here. Nice old Fury 2. Looks pretty straight. Look at how straight that is. Oh, the derby car. I think ours looks better. Nice, what's this? There we go. Here's the hearse. This thing raced last year, apparently. Looks like it. Looks like they repainted it. They did a fine job. What is this? So we just made some last minute touches to the bus. We found some backup lights, brake lights, and stuck them up top. So we wired those. So at night, tonight, we'll be able to turn those on. So each driver is going to go for 30 minutes. So we put a little timer from Walmart. Did a fine job there. Motor's running all right. Like the Ram Air.
Follow me. Big, white, ugly, cute van. Says budget on the side. This is serving as the office. All right, we're going to get going here.
No! No! No!
No!
Bullhorn!
I'm not talking yet. Do it with the mic. What? Better.
What about now?
Better.
Good!
Can you hear me back there in the cheap seat?
No!
Yeah.
Use the mic!
How about now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No! Use
Stop
the
saying
mic!
no, I don't really care. All right, we're going to start this thing. First of all, welcome to the 24 Hours 11. I want to know by a show of hands who is dumb enough to have been here before. All right, outstanding, outstanding. Welcome back. First and most important, I'm looking around in tech and I'm walking through the pits and I'm seeing a lot of big, giant bars on the fronts and the sides of cars. What are you planning to do with those? Okay, that's the right answer, not lose your radiator. This is not a demolition derby. This is not an Altamont-style enduro. This is not a stock car derby. This is a road race endurance event. You are not to contact anyone if you can possibly avoid it. Now, some of these big American cars, I know they don't stop and they don't stare, and it's hard to avoid it. But you better try, because if you don't, you're going to have all kinds of crap welded to your roof. There is always a little unintentional shoving and pushing, and, you know, we'll treat that on a case-by-case, but if you are take a black flag at you and you're going to come see me in the tech shed for a lot of nasty things, you don't want that. So, behave yourself. You got to finish this thing to place well, and if you're pushing people around, they're going to push back, and you're going to be done.
So, mind your P's and Q's out there. Similarly, we had a lot of shortcutting of this course last time. Hand me the shoe, will you? New penalty, this is the Larry Craig penalty. This gets welded to your trunk. That goes behind it, tapping on the race course. We won't tell you what that's for, but if you get it, you'll know. If you are blocking, you're not letting people by, you're taking up way too much of the track, you know, and you're not driving a herd, so you have a choice. We're going to help you out with some mirrors. Now, you're not allowed to have external glass mirrors here because it shreds tires, so we've just made it simple. It just says, move over, dick. We've got the tree. You're going to get tofu thrown at you if you're smoking, all the usual stuff. Another new one, we've got a couple of dozen squeeze containers of mustard. We're going to open these up and attach them down your fenders. If you're pushing too much with your fenders, you have a nice mustard shower all over your car when you're done. We brought back the Legion of Odor. You're going to get one of these around your driving suit, except it's not going to have plastic around it. And you will get an identical one on your exhaust manifold. So you don't want to get black flag here, trust me. Toilet. We're going to weld this to your fender and take the rubber band off, so you'll be looking at this spooling out to you for a while. This is my personal favorite. We've made the Grill of Damocles a little more serious this time. You do not want to be pushing with your front end. We weld this to your front end. Those are pointing right at your radiator. You push again and you're done. So, do not push on this racetrack. Finally, you're all familiar, I believe, with the Highway 17 penalty. This is the other blocking penalty. If you are blocking egregiously, we will call you in. There's a Volkswagen 72 Stony Volkswagen bus right there. 10 laps, you cannot pass the bus. Now, if you hit the bus, that is very, very, very serious. We will talk about that if and when it happens. Try not to hit the bus. I think that's enough. At 2:20, that's in about 10 minutes. You can start your cars, you can strap your drivers in, you can start queuing up down there for pit out. At 2:30, hopefully we'll have everybody circulating under yellow by then. We're going to go green and we're going to have a car race. Try to have
One minute. I know. It wasn't working.
Definitely have the biggest one. Definitely. Definitely. With the exception of the Hearst, Mike was supposed to be having his car. Like this is we are the heaviest cars behind. good. Here we are. I tell you, if you can only smell the fumes. Alright, we gotta watch this earth take a turn. Not bad. coming out the rear axle. So we got rear axle fluid coming out the seal. So we fixed the bowl. Get around, man.
Yeah, you could trip that corner all day. Came out of it several times.
Took a dive into the tire. He's back running though.
Alright, see the spray on the back of the trailer. Dude, that's something I did. Nice it off.
So this guy lost a tire and I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Wow, went all the way over there. Alright, so we're back and the seat broke. The welds popped right out of the bottom. Yeah. So that kind of sucks. We're in 57th place. I gotta learn how to weld.
Yeah.
I really do. That's my, it's on my list. Oh, there we go, right there. Here. There we go.
What is yesterday's project?
Okay.
Half inch red.
Must be going home, huh?
Yeah, they got it to run for a while and they're giving up.
Broken there, there's a lot of damage going on here.
Rob's ready to go, and I can't go to the...
He's doing
guys had the struts off a little while ago. They're putting them back on. These guys had their axle out. Looks like they put it back in. Not really sure what the problem was here either. Oh, so they got something else. They got another issue, it looks like.
Alright, so we just put chains on the suspension, hold it down. See if it holds.
See how the chains work. Hard to tell, he's not going fast enough yet. It's hard to tell, he's not quite going fast enough yet.
Oh, it's hardly leaving at all now. Compared to what it was yesterday.
Going to the People's Curse. This is where people won votes on the biggest dick, and then they crush the car. Oh, dude.
Victory for Detroit.
Yes!
doors held on pretty good. Suspension, we use it? Yeah. Oh, hey, it lived! It lives! 20 horsepower sticker. Hey, will you tow it back to the pits? Hey, I'll go bring my trailer around and put it right here and set it down. All right, bring it. He's going to bring it right now. Hey, Jake, turn the battery switch off. No, you guys drive. I'll drive it. Wait, James. My turn, right? Sorry, dude. You can't fix that roll cage. No, we're fucking doing it. Now we don't have to drive clean like we did. Do we have dikes out here?
We're down to like, we've gone through 6 tires. We just got T-boned. Ended up popping up the back tire. We're gonna try to, we got one more tire, see if we can get it on the rim.
We got one more tire, we might as well throw it on and try it.
We got pushed into a little bit of mud. That's why we got a roll bar right there. Hit that roll bar. Basically got pushed into that mud right there. See if we can go through all the dents on this thing. Whoa. There's some new dents there. Alright, so we got the tire off with a screwdriver and a crowbar. It's full of mud and clay. Got that washed off. We're putting the tire back on manually with a screwdriver and a crowbar. It's our last tire. So that's the BMW that got scrapped earlier today. They actually got it running and they're allowed to come back in. Let's see if that B-brake can get around the hearse. Oh! Oh, what's gonna happen here? we just got done. John ended up finished off the race. We made it.
Way to go, Captain.
Woo! I even got the checkered flag. You're the first one off, I know that. Got the checkered flag and he pulled right. I'm out of here, man. Woo!
Good job, man.
She finished.
Good job.
She made it.
Some synthetic 5W20, 3/4 of it.
Somebody left that? Yeah. Woo!
Good job,
Nice.
We are done. I couldn't go finish, that's all I cared. As long as I finished.
Can't believe you guys kept it alive through this whole thing. Yes, I bet we're the only people out here that changed our own tire.
Yeah.
Well, what's left?
Looks a little low.
Babe.
We're gonna check the pressure.
Dude, all it has to do is go, I don't know, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Starter fluid, that's awesome.
Yeah, ether, man.
I told you you couldn't just blow it up with a compressor. Yeah, that'd be the grease.
That's special.
Here you go, Dave. There you go.
Out of the steering wheel.
Buckle you in. Adjust that tilt wheel for you. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Get your buckle in.
Nice touch.
Oh, only the best.
Comfort after endurance.
I still have some of the leather interior. I think a bad deal on it.
Actually, I do.
Oh, there you go. Here, put the steering wheel down.
Grab that wheel, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, look at him.
Oh, look at
Here's the car that won. It was a Beamer 3 Series.
I would call that a successful endeavor. I would say we learned a lot about how to do these at this race. We will be doing things a little bit differently next time, as we always do. Before we get to the awards, before we get to the awards proper, I'm going to reintroduce Mr. Macy, General Manager. Altamont has a special award that they want to give away, and then we'll get down to the Lemons Award. Jeff, you want this? Do I need it?
No!
All right.
First of all, Nextel don't have nothing on the ending we had today.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all for coming. We got lots of big plans we're working on to do.
Four-wheel drive next year!
With that, I just want to thank you all again for coming. Turn it over to Jay. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right.
Shitty driving
Couple of
these
little
off.
bits of business before we move on. The results from this race will be up in about 3 more minutes on mylaps.com. When you go home, punch up mylaps.com, fill in 24 hours of lemons, boom, they'll come right up. That'll be position, finishing time, everything you want. That's where you're going to get them. We will put a link on our website. If you want to leave your car, talk to this man right here. They will take rolling, complete cars that they can conceivably do something with. They will. That's number 1, Spirit of America. To the team that comes out here with absolutely no prayer of winning this race. But they come out anyway because they want to compete and they want to have a good time. They put on a good show, they live it up, you know, they live the Lemons dream, such as it is. Albeit without any prayer of seeing a standing trophy, the Spirit of Minardi Award. I can't really think of a better team than Team 80 Short Bus Racing.
Stupid is, stupid does.
Another favorite of mine. This is the award that goes to the team that brings the most hoopty, unlikely, creaky old piece of junk. Somehow sutures it together, duct tapes it, keeps it back on the road. I happen to know for a fact that their last couple of laps in this race, they had been hit, broke the steering box right out of the car. They propped it up with a porta power. The guy was steering with one hand and pumping up the jack with the other.
That is awesome.
We call this is an award that we're gonna keep building this award up over the next few races. We want to inspire people to bring fun, cool cars, not just cars that are fast or necessarily reliable in this case, because the car was very fast. The index of affluency, the Curia crap. Another favorite. This is the Jürgen Schrempf Memorial Screwing Trophy in honor of the former Mercedes chairman who essentially screwed first Chrysler and then his own company, Mercedes-Benz. This is the team whose very presence here pretty much caused the most trouble and grief for everyone else. I talked to these guys, they're good guys, and I don't have any problem with these guys, but you might. Team 70, Deepest Valley Racing. Yeah. Grudging applause. Are they gone?
What car was that?
What car was it?
70.
What kind? White Caprice.
All right. Well, let's go.
Do or die.
The most heroic fix of the race. The broken conrod here,
Oh, yeah.
welded to the base of the trophy.
They really did, yeah.
This was a really tough one. I had to divide our awards up a little bit, but I think it's fair. This team, they cannibalized at least one of their street cars that they got here in. They removed their street car's motor and rear suspension. What else? 2 axles. In fact, I think their street car, Altamont will no longer take it. It's that bad. Clearly, I'm talking about cars number 2, 3, and 4. Saab's Gone Wild.
Thank you.
See the top of this? Can you see that from here? This one is self-explanatory, most likely to leave in an ambulance award. And again, slam dunk, Black Iron Racing. I just want to say, when they showed up with that car, which is essentially about a third of a car now, I just thought, you guys are insane. It's never going to finish the race. You're going to get killed and crushed. I was wrong. All right. We're getting down to it here now, people. This award, the Camaro on top, we started giving this one. It's a secondary American car award, not necessarily to the American car that finished highest up in the standings, but that truly embodies the spirit of the American car experience. And I'd just like to say, appropriately, they misspelled Detroit here. It says the Spirit of Detroit Award, which I think is only in keeping. These guys were awesome. I'm stunned at how well they did. I think they really stayed out of people's hair, which for this car is amazing. They came all the way down from Washington in this beast.
Oh, yeah.
69 team size matters, Washington. Very well done. Very well done.
That was the Plymouth Fury.
Yep.
In that car?
He did.
The organizer's choice. I thought long and hard about this. This is the award where I get to just give recognition to a team that I think has deserved recognition. These guys, I had some real serious doubts about them. All of those doubts have been erased. I can't tell you how impressed I am with these guys. Everything they did, the attitude that they took. I personally believed their story. I know a lot of you didn't. However, the way that they took some hard knocks today with grace and humor and a good attitude and then came back from it is just incredible. I think you guys might have been understandably harsh, but you might have been a little wrong about these guys. Poly Orchid Racing, the BMW 7 Series. Really a hands-down winner. No question, it was the runaway favorite in your voting, and I think I know why. The only two-time People's Choice winner we have ever had. Without further ado, Circus Maximus, car 96. Guys, help yourselves. You're in for 5 bags. 5 bags. Serve yourself, yeah. Tell us where you got these outfits.
Oh, these are from buycostumes.com. We got the horses online too.
All right.
What do I got? I got chains. Hang on a minute.
Before we finish this off, I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating, your patience, whatever sort of mental illness it was that inspired you to come. I appreciate it. Hope to see you again. So, I think we all know who won this race. Stunning photo finish. Well earned. They've been out here before. They have tried very hard. Mostly, I think they won this race by staying out of trouble. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, your champions, Black Iron Racing. Covenant Cup of Lemons. So, you gentlemen, every remaining nickel is yours. You can hump them all out. We're going to go home, get your transponders in, talk to Roger about your cars. Thank you for coming. If you want to come to Thunder Hill, it's the end of the month to register. Thanks, goodbye.